What's happening, everyone? Good morning. My name is Runzi. Welcome back to another episode of Cold Start. And today we're taking a closer look at the 2018 Buick Regal Sportback GS. Let's roll the clip. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the cinematics we did for the 2018 Buick Regal Sportback GS. What a long name for a sedan. And today we're taking a closer look at some of the key features and highlights that I really enjoy in this car. Now, this car is completely brand new, redesigned interior and exterior. When you hear the name Buick, what comes up to your head? Old people driving it, grandpa driving it? But no, this one definitely is a game changer. Look at it, styling wise, beautiful, super modern, super aggressive. And in the front, you'll notice this piano black finish that some of the other manufacturers like to do it in silver. For me, black is sleek, it's very aggressive, and it's very, very sophisticated. Finishing off with the grille of the nice red painted GS badge over here. And beside it, you have a pair of LED daytime running lights and LED headlamps. What I really like about the headlights, guys, is this L shape, or I guess half of a U shape. I love it. And beneath you have a pair of intake grills, that's what I like to call it, and they're finished in chrome. And one interesting fact about the intake vents over here is a little bit protruded outwards. I thought we chipped the car by accident, but the piece actually pokes out a little bit. Very, very cool. Very little nice touch here and there. Finishing off the front bumper, guys, you have the lip over here painted in gray. But let's talk about what's most important in this car, and that's what's underneath the hood. What do we have here, guys? It is a 3.6 liter V6 engine, pairing that to a 9-speed automatic transmission, giving you 310 horsepower, pairing that to an all-wheel drive system with active twin clutch. The active twin clutch is actually a torque vectoring system that is introduced in the Buick Regal to help you assist in rough road conditions, distributing torque to the wheel that needed the most to give you better grip, better handling, and of course, lets you in control of the vehicle. Interesting fact, this is the most powerful engine in the Buick lineup, all slapped together in the Buick Regal. Very cool, guys. Moving along the side of the car, guys, what I really like are these 19-inch, 10-spoke, two-toned aluminum and machine-grade finish rims. But what's behind it is the most mind-blowing thing that I've ever seen in the Buick. And what is that? Is this pair of front Brembo brakes. Look at the brake, guys. Look how big it is. Brembos on Buick, who would have thought of that even happening, right? I'm speechless that the Buick has Brembo brakes. Moving along the side of the car, you'll see these aggressive lines on the door panels front and rear, especially the line on the bottom that kind of curves up at the passenger door panel. And let's go over here for a second, guys, because that's where the fuel cap is. Again, additional convenience on the Buick Regal, you have a capless fuel tank. Looking at the rear, guys, you do have a spoiler over here. It's very small and very subtle. I kind of don't mind it, you know, whether you have it or not, it's okay. And below it, you have the vents over here on both sides to kind of match the vents in the front of the bumper as well. And to match the chrome intake vents in the front, you have the chrome exhaust finisher over here. Very, very nice. And here's something very interesting on the Buick Regal. The trunk button is not on the key, and the trunk button isn't in the inside. So how do you open the trunk on the Buick Regal? Very cool, come on in. You actually tap the button on the badge over here, and it opens. So for example, if I'm carrying a lot of stuff, I'm gonna elbow it over here instead of searching for buttons here, 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 whatever, right? Very cool, very convenient, but look at how the trunk opens, guys. Look at this. Look how grand and how big and how spacious the rear cargo space is. And if you split the seats folded forward, you have so much space that you can fit more than 5 or 6 golf clubs in there. It's very rare to see sedans, especially on Buick cars, that the trunk just opens as wide as this and kind of give you that feeling that, wow, this is a very, very spacious sedan. I know some of the other cars that does it are BMW GT models that kind of have the rear hatch opening like this, and I love it to give you that extra convenience and amount of space that you can put in the rear trunk. Now, let's take a look at some of the technology, comfort, and options on the interior. Before I get in, guys, I just want to quickly mention how simple and how modern and clean the interior is. It's not too overwhelming. Look at these seats. Racing bucket seats or bucket racing seats in leather. Look at the design of the mesh at the headrest over here with the GS badge over here. Very, very cool. And of course, it's 8-way adjustable with lumbar support and memory seat. But what's really, really cool about the GS model are these in and out function of the seats. What I mean by that is when you bring this car to the track, when you are doing sharper corners, so your body doesn't feel like it's losing control, and it hugs you so nicely because the leather feels really, really good on your skin. And one last very, very unique feature on the Buick Regal is the massage seat function. Yes, guys, this car has massage seats for you and the front passenger as well. Well, I'm gonna turn the massage seats on, guys, actually. It's not too overwhelming and it's not too forceful. It's a nice kind of a up and down motion that it doesn't bother you, but it gives you the relaxation that you want when you're driving the car. Looking at my left hand side, guys, you notice the GS engraved shift knob here. Very nice little touch. And you have 2 different modes here, Sport and GS mode, which kind of changes up the aggressiveness of how the car can perform. For the GS engraving over here, I kind of like it if the badge over here says GS as well instead of the Buick button. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they should have an option where you can change the logo to GS? I think they should. And looking at the steering wheel, guys, it feels so nice. Of course, it's leather wrapped and with a flat bottom racing steering wheel as well. And heated steering wheel for those cold winters here in Canada. Looking at the comfort below here, you have your heated, vented, dual zone climate control. Very, very standard. I like that. For the technology, guys, there is navigation and backup, but I don't want to go too much details about that because there are more exciting things about the Buick Regal, and that's the customization of the driving experience. What do I mean by that? Once you click on the setting, guys, there's so many modes to customize how you want to drive the Buick Regal. Number 1, it's a sports mode customization. You can change the sport steering, sport suspension, and sport all-wheel drive on and off. Customize the way you like it. Moving down, you do have your valet mode and teen driver. Teen driver is a very interesting option for the simple matter is that if your son wants to take your keys and drive the Buick Regal, you can customize in a way that allows limitations of what he and cannot do with your car. Below it, you have your vehicle setting over here, climate and air quality, collision detection system, comfort and convenience. Just by pressing the buttons, you can turn on and off. Very, very cool features that I do encourage you guys to actually get inside the Buick Regal and experience it for yourself and customize the way you want to drive it and see, wow, what a huge difference on a Buick. And last but not least, moving on to my left-hand side and what's in front of me are this brand new 88-inch center display with digital speedometer. Very, very cool. And you can show navigation in the middle as well. It's not too intrusive. At the same time, it's very easy access. You're driving forward, look down, and there you go. There's your navigation information over here. The increment does stop at 300 kilometers per hour. I think the Buick wants us to really push the Regal to its limit and see how quick we can get this car going. For the rest of the car, guys, you'll notice different kind of accents over here. It looks like it's carbon fiber, but it's actually not carbon fiber that runs across the vehicle over here. The headliner, guys, over here, as well as the plastic part over here, feels very cheap. I don't think it belongs to the Buick Regal. And of course, you have your sunroof over here. And this is all finished with the quiet tuning technology, giving you that extra amount of quiet whenever the car is in motion, so you can have a great conversation with you and your passenger because the doors are triple sealed and the glass are noise canceling as well. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the things we did for the 2018 Buick Regal Sportback GS. Make sure you give us a sub, like, and tell me which features that you really like in the Regal GS. My name is Ron Z, and I will see you next week on a brand new episode of Cold Start.